What's up, George? What's up, Charles D? Shout out to the UGC. Hold on, I'm making me some coffee real quick. Hold up. Just thought I'd go old school one time for y'all, man. It's been a minute. What it do with the fold? What it do with the fold? Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all slide up in here, man. Feel free to hit that like button when you slide up. What's up, Toad? We're gonna hit to the back to the top. What's up, by houses? We good. More the machine. What it do? What's up, Zach? There you go. What's up, Dan? What's up, Alex? What's going on? What it do with the folk? What's going on? What's popping witches? Let's see. Hi, Terrence Crawford versus Kell Brook. What did you think? Hold up. Hold on. Why did you retract that? I was reading that. I was reading that. That was a good question. I wanted to touch on that. That was a good question. Hey, people, all right. Well, it is what it is. You're gonna get that. It's gonna happen. But make sure y'all hit the like button, man. It's 14 people on the 8 likes, man. We going old school, man. It's been a minute since I really just did a live where I just want to interact with my peoples, man. I'm really not trying to, have nobody on the panel. My channel ain't never been about just having motherfuckers on the panel and all that bogus shit. You know what I'm saying? It's been really about like mingling with the folk, talking to the people, all that type of shit. You feel me? So, what's up, Ralph? Crawford going to PBC? For real? What proof you got? Oh, you asking a question? Not that I know of. I don't think it's a reason for Crawford to go to PBC, man. I already told y'all in the stream before, I don't really think that the Spence Crawford fight gonna happen. I don't think that fight gonna happen. I really don't. What's up, Jimmy Digital? What's up, Troy Graham? I don't think it's gonna happen, Charles. I don't think it's gonna happen. If it do happen, it's gonna happen when they hella old. Like when they both up further up in age. It's not finna happen. It's not finna happen. Earl finna fight Danny. He get by Danny. He probably gonna. He even talking about him fighting Sean Porter a second time, but he get by Danny. They talking about him probably fighting Keith Thurman. He talking about fighting Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman before, not even mentioning Terrence. So I don't see. I really don't see. What's up? What's up, Myra? Shout out Double M. What it do with the folk? What's up, for real? I call you for real because you the truth. Excuse my camera, man. G5, why do you always pop up? Why do you always pop up when I do these lives? You don't never pop up when I'm on StreamYard. You never pop up when I'm on StreamYard. When I do the little YouTube lives and I just do the little personal when I want to interact with the folk, then you pop your ass up. I'm mad at you, G5. I'm upset with you. I'm very upset with you for that. I can't never get you to come to my lives when I'm doing when I'm doing on StreamYard lives. But you always come when I do these. Damn it, G5. Bruh, I need your I know you got an Instagram. I'm gonna send your black ass. I'm gonna start sending you my links to your Instagram because I'm in Twitter jail, so and they ain't letting me out. So you got Instagram. I send it to your Instagram, and we can do it. We can do that. We can do it that way. My opinion on the Bud fight, I think Bud did what he was supposed to do. Bud did what he was supposed to do. Like I said, everybody, please excuse the cameras. New phone is trippy out. So forget the little lighting and all that. Excuse my camera. It'll go back down normal in a little bit. But I think it was a good fight. Bud did what he was supposed to do. He won the fight. I give credit to Kell Brook because Kell Brook knew he could make the weight. What I'm upset with Kell Brook is that he went about his career very I don't think he was smart about the way he handled his career. Fighting certain fights in the succession that he fought them. I don't think he should have did that. I think that was bad for him. And I think that also, a lot of people feel like he was weight drained because of the way his face looked and feel like the way his body looked, he was weight drained. I don't personally feel he was weight drained because it wasn't see, this is the thing. It wasn't no rehydration clause. So yeah, Kell Brook made the weight, but it wasn't no rehydration clause. It wasn't like he was told he couldn't rehydrate to nothing. So he made 147, but I'm sure when he came in fight night, he probably rehydrated to at least probably like 54, 55, maybe even 56. So I really don't for sure G5. So I don't really think that Kell Brook was really at too much of a disadvantage. So I don't really think Kell Brook was really weight drained. I think Kell Brook was Kell Brook because I honestly had Kell Brook winning a couple of the rounds. Kell Brook didn't look bad. He didn't look bad at all to me. I didn't see a Kell Brook looking like, hey, I don't know. But when he got caught, he got caught. Crawford switched to southpaw, caught him with that check right hook. And people feel like his punch resistance is bad. Yeah, I had Brook up 2-1-2. And I think I agree with that. That's why I think Kell Brook should retire. I really wanted to see him fight Americana, beat the shit out of Americana. I really wanted to see that. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to see it. But I think Kell Brook should retire. I think he should go off into the sunset. He only has 3 losses: Triple G, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. How you gonna get mad? How y'all gonna hate on Kell Brook? Kell Brook only got 3 losses: Triple G, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, and y'all hating on Kell Brook? Kell Brook is the only fighter in boxing that has ever made an easy fight of a Sean Porter fight. Nobody makes an easy fight of fighting Sean Porter, ever. Kell Brook was the only one that was able to do that. And mind you, like I said, his only 3 losses are to Triple G when he went up to fight at 160. He moved up to fight Triple G at 160. All right. Then after he got his eye busted, he fought evidently his mandatory and Errol Spence, who came over to his backyard to fight. And he fought Errol Spence on a busted eye socket and ended up getting his face broke. Come on, man. Brook is the truth, bro. Kell Brook is the truth. I wouldn't say Triple G broke Brook. I wouldn't say that. I think after the Triple G fight, he should have took a year off. Or at least a half a year. He should have took a longer time off. Or if he didn't have to take the Triple G fight, he should have never took that fight. Because in my humble opinion, I think that Kell Brook would have beat the shit out of Errol Spence. I'm talking the Kell Brook that went in there with Triple G. Sorry, Errol. No, you not. You can say what you want. Y'all naysayers, you Errol Spence fanboys, say what you want. If Kell Brook would have never took that Triple G fight, and he went and Errol Spence brought his whole ass all the way over to the UK to fight that Kell Brook, nope. We talking a different situation. We talking a different scenario in the sport of boxing now, bro. It's totally different with that. Totally different. That's a fresher Kell Brook. He's not beat up. He's not coming with a busted eye. None of that. He Kell Brook. And this is the Kell Brook that made an easy fight of Sean Porter. Okay. And Errol Spence had a hard time with Sean Porter. Let's be clear about that. So I think Kell Brook went about his career a little too reckless. He wasn't smart. Yeah, I think he didn't have to take that Triple G fight. I think that was just Kell Brook thinking like, hey, I think I could get this guy. Like I could get this guy. And I think he probably just bit off more than he could chew. And it happens. But in that people talk bad about Kell Brook, but Kell Brook is a real fighter. Unlike a lot of, he's a competitor. Okay, let me let y'all know, all the 24 people up in here. There's 24 people and 16 likes, man. Hit the like button if you ain't hating, man, so we can get these algorithms up so more people can see these lives, man. Because that's part of the reason why I don't nobody really see my lives is a lot of people don't hit the like button when they come in. They come in and view, or they come to hate or be nosy and take some shit and leave, or whatever the hell they come for. But man, feel free, man. When you come in here, man, hit the like button so we can get these algorithms going, so more people can see these lives, and we can get some more people to see this real talk, man. I mean, he really did. He outboxed him for most of the fight, and I like how when I said that, I like how I said that, and a few people left for sure. That lets me know who really for me and who not. Because the people that stay here and rock with me and hit the like button, those are the people that really rock with me. Shout out to all y'all. I do think Bud Power is overrated, bruh. I do think Bud Power is underrated. I think he got more pop than what people give him credit for. But what's up, OTF? OTF in the building. Shout out to OTF TV, man. If you haven't subscribed, man, go subscribe to that OTF TV, man. What to do with the folk? Bruh, it's all good, G5, bro. I'm used to it by now, bro. I'm used to it by now. I'm used to getting the dislikes and all that, just because of who I am. It is what it is, though. You know what I mean? They just hating on this Raider hat right here. That's all. It's all good, though. They mad because we doing something out here this year. Even though we in Vegas, I get it. We in Vegas. I know a lot of y'all talk shit about us Raiders because we in Vegas, but niggas still Raiders. Nigga. Yeah, I think that eye injury, I'm telling you, that eye injury is what messed him up. And I think he should have took a lot more time off. He should have took a lot more time off. Yeah, of course. He had the opportunity to look nice against Brook and, stop him and all that. So yeah. And then doing it in his backyard. Yep. So But like I said, I think Kell Brook don't get the respect he deserves. And shout out to Kell Brook. I know that was a good rant on Brook, but the overall point is Terrence Crawford is the real deal. He stopped everybody he's fought at welterweight. And what's irritating me about this is now they shortchanging the win over Kell Brook when just what 8 months ago, before the pandemic hit, y'all was just talking about how Terrence Crawford ain't fought a credible welterweight and he need to fight Kell Brook. And when he fought Amir Khan, just what not too long ago, y'all said he should have fought Kell Brook. He need to fight Kell Brook. He need to fight Kell Brook. And now that he fighting Kell Brook, oh, all of a sudden he weight drained Kell Brook. With no rehydration clause in the contract, none of that. Nobody heard of no rehydration, nothing. So Kell Brook went in there a pretty strong Kell Brook. He didn't go in there drained. I know people say his face looked drained. Look, he didn't go in there drained. It wasn't no rehydration clause. So he rehydrated. He sipped up. He was good. Got to eat all the shit. So Terrence Crawford is just Terrence Crawford. And y'all hate on Terrence Crawford because y'all don't want to see Errol Spence lose, or y'all don't want to see nobody that's going to be able to compete against Errol Spence. Hey, yeah, exactly. He sure wasn't G5. He wasn't pressing for that rematch. He wasn't thinking about fighting Kell Brook. Like, What I'm telling you is Terrence Bud Crawford is the boogeyman, Motaz. That's what I'm telling you. Terrence Bud Crawford. I made it when I first made this channel 3 years ago, bro. I made a video like about 3, maybe 6. No, not when I first made it. When I first started talking about boxing on my channel about 3 years ago, I was probably like 6 months in at the time doing that. And I made a video saying that Terrence Bud Crawford is the boogeyman and the most feared boxer in boxing. I said that before he even moved up to welterweight. Terrence Bud Crawford is the most feared boxer in boxing. Terrence Crawford is the boogeyman. They not gonna dub him the boogeyman because he's not finna be outspoken. He's not finna be all in the media. He's not even finna take on the persona as the boogeyman. He just gonna be Terrence Bud Crawford. Laid back dude. All he do is kick back, chill with his girl and his kids and his family. That's what he do. And he do this boxer shit. He don't put on no show for the cameras. He ain't put on no show really for the fans all like that. He doing him. And because he's like that, because he's doing that, all of a sudden he get all this hate. Because he's not doing what everybody wants him to do. Or what everybody think he's supposed to do because of the position that he's in. But nobody can tell you how you're supposed to handle your business. Nobody should tell you how to play your hand. It's your hand. The cards is in your hand. Who is anybody to tell you how to play your cards? Who is anybody else to tell you how to place your bones on the board? You feel what I'm saying? You do it how you do it and how it works for you. And if that's not what worked for everybody, that's on them. Because I honestly feel like if Terrence Bud Crawford is in the media and trying to pull more strings and do more this and more that does more for Bob Arum. That brings more money in for him. And I don't think Terrence Crawford really care about bringing more money into Bob Arum pockets. He's already giving him enough. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's thinking about that either. And I don't think Terrence Bud Crawford is thinking about really getting the whole gang a lot of money in the sense of like he don't got it. I think Terrence Crawford got money. I think he's pretty set on money. So I don't think you got to worry about, where his next check is going to come from. I think Terrence Crawford is pretty cool in that area. Let me get to these comments. Let me tell you something. Terrence Crawford ain't talking about Sean Porter. Sean Porter ain't talking about fighting Terrence Crawford. These two dudes are not trying to fight each other. They are not going to fight each other. Not going to happen. All right? Terrence Crawford, when you listen to him talk, all Terrence Crawford is talking about fighting is Errol Spence. Who else? Manny Pacquiao. And it was somebody else he said, I forgot. But I know he talking about Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. That's who mainly he talking about. Fighting. Those are the two guys and somebody else. And it's really not nothing else for him. Terrence Crawford is already a Hall of Famer. Errol Spence isn't. Call it and say, hey, hate it how you hate it if you want to. Terrence Bud Crawford is a Hall of Terrence Bud Crawford could retire right now. He's a Hall of Famer. Errol Spence could retire right now. He's not a Hall of Famer. He is a good He had a good boxing career. He's a unified champion. But guess what? There's a lot of unified champions in the sport of boxing. It's a lot of them. So Terrence Crawford is a Hall of Famer right now. Active. Hearn would do a better job with Terrence Crawford than, but no, I would say Eddie Hearn would try to get him the most money, because I feel like if he can't do a good job with Canelo, he ain't gonna do nothing with Terrence Crawford. He couldn't even get Canelo 11 fights. What he gonna do with Crawford? Yeah, he don't splurge. He's not in it for that. You want the no, I got a bowl. You put it back. Close it. Thank you. Can't wait. Here. You're welcome. Danny could still beat Errol. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you, G5. It's Raiders. It's Raider hat. Feel me? Do an up close look. You know what I'm saying? Raiders. You feel me? My wife told me to stop buying hats. It's very hard. I've developed a hat fetish as I've grown older. So, every time I see one of these, it's hard to not get one. It's hard. He's not going to fight White Troy. You know that. Exactly. Me neither. Why you say that, Motaz? My videos? Let me tell you something. I don't do videos like that because I'm a lot more busy. I'm working and and I felt at one point in time, shit, YouTube didn't need me. Shit, you got people like, you got D Jeff, you know what I'm saying? You got Unrivaled, you know what I'm saying? You got all these other cats, man, that's out here. What's up, Stephen? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really tripping. I don't want that bud hat though. It ain't crisp enough. It gotta be a crisp hat though. It can't just. I'm not the type of person just buy a hat because it's bud. It gotta be a crisp hat. It gotta be crisp. You won't even see me wearing a TMT hat. Like it gotta be like on a fluke to see me in the TMT hat. I don't like them hats. Can't stand them hats. You hella funny. E40, I ain't never got to meet him yet. I'm gonna meet him one day. Oh, piss people off? I already piss people off. I piss people off just because I'm on YouTube. I piss people off just because I don't support Wilder because he be lying about bullshit. I'm gonna get to that later. But as far as Terrence Crawford is concerned, Terrence Crawford is the boogeyman in the welterweight division, not Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford is a current right now Hall of Fame fighter right now. Hall of Fame. He could retire right now. He'll be a Hall of Famer. Okay? Errol Spence, no. Okay? You could put him along the list of a lot of unified champions. That's not to say that he hasn't accomplished nothing or that's not a good accomplishment. I'm just saying compared and putting it on par with Terrence Crawford, it don't compare. All right? Terrence Crawford has been a former lineal, two-time lineal. He's a two-time unified champion, two division unified champion. All right, former undisputed. You know what I mean? Meaning he unified a whole division, and he's a three division world champion on top of all that. So it's not a lot of people that have accomplished what Terrence Bud Crawford has accomplished in the sport of boxing. So Terrence Crawford right now is a walking Hall of Famer, walking, talking, active Hall of Famer. Right now, still fighting, just like Manny Pacquiao. Bro, G5, it's not gonna happen. Earl not gonna fight Terrence. That's not gonna happen. When somebody say, that's like, okay, let's say Wilder got the belt, right? He still got the belt. And let's say AJ only got let's say he only got the IBF and the WBO, right? And the WBA. And then Tyson Fury got the IBO. No, I wouldn't say Tyson Fury got the IBO. I would say somebody like he already beat. Dillian White got the IBO, right? So instead of Joshua fighting Wilder, he's not even tripping on fighting Wilder. No, excuse me, my bad. Fury do got the IBO. Dillian White don't got a belt, don't got nothing. And instead of him fighting an actual champion, somebody that actually got something, he talking about fighting somebody that's not even champion. What would the headlines be, bruh, if Anthony Joshua was doing that? If Anthony Joshua would rather fight somebody that don't got a belt, that's already been beat. The person that beat him, they trying to get you to fight him, and he ain't trying to fight dude. He trying to fight the dude that lost to him. You know the headlines that would be on Anthony Joshua if he did that? But Errol Spence can say that, though. Errol Spence can say that in front of God and everybody. Yeah, I'm going to fight Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, somebody that moved up 2 weight classes to fight you. And he is more of a prospect to fight than Terrence Crawford. That lets me further know, bro, they're not finna fight, bro. I want to see it, too. I really want to see it. I want to believe it in the heart of hearts that fight gonna happen. But, bruh, that fight is not going to happen. Not gonna happen. All right, buy houses, bro. I'll see you later. It's not gonna happen, bro. And the PBC organization, bro, they don't even respect the WBO sanctioning body. Nobody over there on the PBC side respects the WBO sanctioning body. How many people over on the PBC side got a WBO belt, or is trying to push them in line for a WBO title shot, or any type of title contention in the WBO rankings? Nobody over there. Everybody over on the PBC side wanna fight for the WBC belt or the IBF or the WBA. They not tripping on WBO, bro. They're not tripping on it. Bro, they'll be tearing him up, Motaz. Be ripping him a new one. But the thing is, these fighters they're not competitive. These fighters are not competitive. It's a money grab. They're not competitive. These dudes they're not, it's a different thing when you do it because, hey, I'm good at it. I can make some money out of it. I can get rich off of this, so I'm gonna do this. versus I'm a competitor. You know what I mean? People say Floyd cherry picked, but Floyd was a competitor too. Like he was a competitor. He was there to compete. He wasn't there to just bullshit. Later on, you could say he cherry picked in a sense, but I mean the names he picked was some good cherry picks. He could have fought some lesser oppositions, but he cherry picked some decent names. So I ain't too mad at him. I just don't this personality traits I don't be feeling with Floyd. I don't really hate on Floyd's boxing career. I really don't too much. The WBO is not respected enough, bro. The people that mess with the WBO is the Zone and Top Rank. PBC don't rock with the Zone, with WBO. But yeah, he was. These fighters aren't competitive. Tank Davis is not a competitor. He a bully. Tank a bully, bro. He's not a competitor. These fighters are not competitors, bro. Earl Spence is not a competitor, bro. If he could fight, he could scrap, but he's not a competitor like that. He's not that. You know what I mean? And I hate to say it. I know people will say he not because his chin, but Amir Khan is more of a competitor than these dudes. He is. Amir Khan, you got to think. You know when you ain't got no chin. You know if you could take a punch or not. What's up, D Hodges? You know you could. Amir Khan knowing good and hell well he can't take punches like that. He know that. And he still get in there and risk getting knocked out. Knowing that it's a high probability that he will get knocked out. And he still gets in there and fights. You know what I mean? Teofimo is a competitor. Lomachenko is a competitor. You know what I mean? They want to fight. They want to see what the best is out there. You know what I mean? Canelo is a competitor. They want to see who is the best out there. They want to test themselves to see what they really about. They don't want to just fight just to say they fight and be the money man. Okay, Tank is what he want to be. I ain't mad at him. He what he want to be. He got more money than me. Shit, he riding in Lambos. I'm riding in a Honda. So he where he want to be in life. That's what he wanted. Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at it. That's what he want to be. He want to be the money man. He want to be the pay-per-view star. He want to be the dude that gets the cash, the dough. Because that's what's more respected in African-American society is the man that got the money. That's it. It's in some instances, it's more like looking like something instead of really being something in some instances, to be fair. You know what I mean? And Tank could retire right now, never box again, and start doing movies and doing all that. At the end of the day, Tank made it. He came from in foster care and in and out of homes, living terrible, all that. He came from that to being a millionaire. So in his mind and in his world, he made it. He could care less about being the best boxer. It ain't about being the best boxer for him. It's about making it out of them Baltimore streets and being something other than what he could have been had he would have stayed in Baltimore. And in this sense and in this purpose, he did that. He did just that. So in that, you can't be mad at Tank. Now, as far as him as a boxer and what he does in boxing, oh yeah, he's not a competitor. He a bully. But as far as if you're looking at it from a standpoint of a kid that where he's come from, the situations and all that, yeah, he made it. What's up, Dragon Leg? How do I score Spence Porter? I ain't gonna lie, I watched that fight twice. First time I watched it, I picked Spence. Second time I watched it, I picked Sean Porter. I'm gonna leave it at that. Watched it twice. First time I watched it, just first time ever, boom, pick Spence. The second time I watched it, I was actually really studying the rounds, all that. I wasn't scoring it, but I was just really watching, looking at, just knowing what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? Really studying the fight deeper. I picked Porter. Because when everybody said it was close, I didn't see it was close the first time I watched it. I really did. But the second time I watched it, I was like, I picked Sean Porter. And you got to think, when you get on Twitter and everybody is following behind everything you saying on Twitter and all that jazz and all that, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Everybody on everything you say on Twitter. You getting everything getting retweeted, and you got every boxing media outlet taking your tweet and saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tank don't gotta be the undisputed boxer, bro. He, in his mind, he made it. He not the best. Teofimo is the man. He got all the belts. He got the crown. He's at the top of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? It is like Tank the money man. Teofimo is the man. It is what it is. If you want to get paid, fight Tank. You want glory and a good paycheck too, fight Teofimo. Teofimo not gonna fight you just because you put asses in seats. I need people to get that in this. Teofimo Lopez is not gonna fight you just because you put asses in seats. Okay? Tank will fight you because you put asses in seats. You don't have to be good. You really don't. But if you putting some booties in some seats and people is paying money to come see you fight other people, oh yeah, you might get a call from Floyd. You might get a call from Floyd or Al Hamilton or Ella B's team. You're probably going to get a call from them. Don't matter how good you are or terrible, you might get a call. But if you putting butts in seats and you really, really good, oh no, they not calling you. Yeah, T.O. don't need Tank. That's another thing. That's another misperception that people have. Teofimo don't need Tank. What does Tank got that Teofimo need? What people gonna say? Money. Teofimo ain't broke. Teofimo just paid to have a house built. Teofimo ain't tripping on no bread. He ain't worried about no money. That's another thing. I gotta say this. All you young people that think that money is everything, having more money is everything, y'all stupid. Y'all dumb. Devin Haney, Tank Davis, both of you niggas is stupid. You sitting there arguing about who made more money and at what age and all that, bro. All y'all stupid. None of that matter. What really matter is your kids gonna have that? Is your kids gonna have more money? That's what really matter, bro. It don't matter what y'all got. Cause y'all ain't gonna fight each other. Y'all just fake Twitter beefing, which is on some bitch shit. But what really matters is y'all kids gonna have more money than you niggas when they your age or younger. That's what you hoe ass niggas should be talking about. But now y'all ain't on that shit. Y'all too busy want to make fake Twitter beef because you niggas is young, dumb. Fuck out of here. Let me start it on these niggas. All right, Will Cash, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see what Cambero's gonna do. We gonna see. I don't have time for that. I just feel like all that. I felt like that was phony, bro. It was like, I'm making more money than you did when you was 21. What that mean? Y'all not gonna fight? Y'all not gonna fight. That's the thing that irritate me. I want to see them all get paid too. But what do we want to see more? Fight. That's what we here for. We not here to check your pockets. We not here to be in your pockets. Because the reason why let's be real, G5. Let's be real, G5. The reason why we in your pockets is because y'all saying the reason why y'all not fighting is because your pockets ain't right. So we got to get in your pockets to see what they trying to pay y'all. What are they talking about? Well, what are the numbers if you saying that they're not paying you enough to make this fight happen? So let's check the numbers then. Now we in their pockets. Now we pocket watching. When in reality, Bro, all y'all gotta do is make these fights. Y'all can get these promoters can get these fights, the money to make these fights happen. They could. Cause the people will pay for it. But in some instances, some of these fights, these fighters do not want to step up and make it happen. I believe it's both sides. I believe it's the promoters and it's the fighters too. Because when the fighters want to make the fight happen, the fight happens. It's not something that's a drawn out experience. When Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather finally said, okay, we finna do it. Let's do it. They did it. Regardless of all the BS that happened to build up to the fight and all that, when them two dudes came together and was sitting down courtside at the basketball game talking to each other like, yeah, you know how we gonna do this, right? Like, yeah. They sitting there talking to each other, sitting down. People forget that. People forget that Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao was sitting courtside right next to each other having full-fledged conversation. You don't think they was talking about when they was going to fight each other and how they was going to do business? You don't think that was a conversation? That's why I'm mad at Wilder for not sitting down with AJ saying, hey, okay, you know how we going to do this, right? That's because Wilder knew he was going to get his ass beat. If you confident you going to succeed or you confident you're going to get the better end of the situation, bro, you're not fazed by nothing. Wilder even came forth and said that he turned down the Joshua fight to fight Fury. You stupid bitch. You turned down $150 million to fight Fury for not even half of that. Fuck wrong with you? There's no way I could ever support a dude like that. No way. Ever. No. Stepping over dollars to pick up pennies, bruh. Like, he ain't even stepping over dollars. He's stepping over whole bands, bruh. Whole bands, not even the bands. Like, it's a whole band, dough, cash, 10 bands right there, boom, in your face. Like, nah, I'll take these pennies though. They add up. Priceless, bro. When the fighters want to make the fight happen, it happens. There's no excuses. There's none of that. It happens. Period. Ain't no BS going on. When the fighters really want to make a fight happen, it happens, bro. It's not difficult. If Wilder really wanted to fight Fury, bro, that fight be on. It wouldn't be pushing it back. And Wilder, your team is the one that pushed it back. Okay? Not Fury. You did. You keep pushing it back. You keep saying, okay, we're going to do it in May. COVID happened. Okay, I get it. COVID hit. We're going to push it back to December. Fury, like, we need to fight. We need to do this. Let's get this over with. Let's do this. You like, no, we need fans. We need all this. We need all these things that really don't matter because all the people really care about is if y'all fighting or not. Because all you thinking about is, well, I need that money at the gate. All you thinking about is money. You thinking about money. You're not thinking about legacy and just fighting a dude because you're going to get paid regardless. You're a professional athlete. You're going to get paid regardless. Stop trying to be greedy. You're being greedy, period. So I don't want to, when they be making all these excuses, they just got to get this at the gate. It's this or it's the money. It's always the money, bruh. Bruh, for real, G5, if they was real, they should have started Wilder at cruiserweight, let him dominate at cruiserweight, and then moved him up to heavyweight. They should have let him fight Klitschko when he was 33 fights in, but of course we all know how that would have went down. But that's why I don't respect why he didn't fight the best. All that I wanted to fight the best, want to unify, be the baddest man on the planet. Bro, nope, you just lost. And Marcelio Suleiman finna make a whole nother weight class for you. So you can go down and fight at that weight and become a champion. Then it's gonna be that, now you pound for pound and all. Nope. I'm still not gonna care what nobody says. I don't care how much sense you could try to make it. I don't care how good you can make that shit sound. Deontay Wilder sucks. Period. You can't make me believe that dude is good for nothing. Nothing. Don't tell me he's a good dad, he's a good this, he's good that. Why didn't Shelly Fink when Al Hammond promote that about that man then? Why they just didn't promote that? If he's such a good father, he's such a good guy, he's so cool, why they didn't promote that about him? Why are they promoting this terrible poet who is a habitual, compulsive, unadulterated, ridiculous, bitch-ass nigga of a liar? Why would you promote that shit over promoting the fact that he's a good guy and he does good by his kids and shit? And he had a shitty-ass job and he came from that to doing this. Why would you not just promote that? Just promote that. Yeah, Marcelo Suleiman talking about I forgot what he called it, a bridge weight or something like that, like some weird shit. And Wilder is going to, and it's from like I think 200 to like 224. You know what I mean? Because the heavyweights are too big and all that. You know, you got guys coming in that sit. Oh well. That's what happens as people evolve. We're going to get bigger. We're going to get stronger. We're evolving. So you want to say, now you want to say we're going to evolve and we're going to make change. You're the only sanctioning body that's going to do that. Bridgerweight. BS. Bro, the fact that y'all got light heavyweight before cruiserweight is an insult. This is retarded. It should be super middleweight, cruiserweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight. And you could even put a super heavyweight, because I remember when it was a super heavyweight division, but still, some things just don't make no sense. None. Can't catch a break. Yeah, they're making another weight class, and it's going to be for Wilder. Wilder going to move down. He going to fight somebody. He going to stop them. He going to be the first person in line to get a belt. And then all of a sudden, you finna hear all this talk about Wilder all over again, saying he pound for pound. He's the best ever. Blah, 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 blah. And everybody keep talking about his one-punch power and all that. I ain't impressed by that shit. I've never been impressed by Wilder. Never, because I always knew if he fights somebody that's really with it, they gonna get him. And everybody that fought him wasn't really with it, bro, except Fury, bro. Man, I think AJ, bro. AJ and Wilder, I said that too. I said Wilder and AJ ain't gonna never fight. That's gonna be the fight that ain't gonna never happen. Just like Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. That fight not gonna happen, bro. That fight not gonna happen. Do I want to see it? Yes. But that fight not gonna happen. That fight is not gonna happen. You can forget about it. You can want the fight to happen or you want to. You could come up with every reason why the fight should happen. But I promise you, one of them gonna move up. One of them gonna move up or vacate. One of them gonna move up or vacate, I promise you. Pacquiao and Crawford probably had happened before Errol Spence and Crawford. Watch what I tell you. I would not be surprised. If Crawford get a Manny Pacquiao fight before Errol Spence, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a send-off fight for Manny Pacquiao. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm tired of people hating on Crawford. He stopped everybody that he's fought at welterweight. Everybody. The closest person to make it was Benavidez, who got stopped in the 12th. I'm just saying, right now he a Hall of Famer. Not no Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. You need to put some respect on Crawford's name. Period. But what y'all have for breakfast? I'm making breakfast after the stream. Man, in the politics, man. But like I said, Crawford the boogeyman, not Errol Spence. Crawford is the most feared guy. And he's not going to get no smoke with nobody. Errol Spence is not thinking about fighting Crawford. Errol Spence is thinking about fighting Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, even fighting him a second time. Don't be surprised if you see a Sean Porter, Errol Spence too, before you see a Terrence Crawford fight. I'm telling you. Did he say anything about Manny Pacquiao? I ain't hear too much about Pacquiao. Maybe Pacquiao. What's up, Chin Smoke? I would think, I was just gonna say that, G5. Errol Spence, the A side. Errol Spence is the man at Welterweight. He the unified champ. So he holds all the card. He the A side. So he would be the one to send out the contract to make the fight happen and all that. Errol Spence ain't trying to fight Bud. He'll fight Danny, which is a tough fight still. He'll fight Keith Thurman. Errol Spence is going to wash Keith Thurman. Wash him. Keith Thurman, he depend on his power too much. He depend on it. He depend on intimidating you and imposing it himself on you. He depends on that. He don't got no head movement. He got good feet. He don't got no head movement, though. Keith Thurman get hit. Manny Pacquiao beat him up. People were saying, like, you see Manny face. I saw Manny face, and I saw Keith Thurman face. Manny beat Keith Thurman up. I also compared Keith Thurman face to Adrian Broner face because I was wondering why AB was talking all that noise. AB right. Keith Thurman got beat up. AB didn't get beat up like that. Keith Thurman got beat up. And had the nerve to say he wanted to fight him again. You lying, Keith. You don't want to go through that no more. You ain't about that life. But that's what I'm saying. He bank on that I'm one time. I'm Keith Thurman, I'm one time. I'm going to hit you, and you going to back up. His mentality, first round. His mentality the first round is to come in and get respect. So come in and wail on you, get you. I'm going to get your respect right away. I'm throwing hard shots right away from the jump. So he wants to impose himself on you. Thurman need to just do. I think he should do like commentary. He's a well-spoken guy. He should do commentary. I think him as a boxer is cool. If he can feel he can fight, do it. I'm not saying like he don't got it to fight. I'm just saying like the guys that's on the level that he used to be at, he can't beat those guys. He can't beat Errol because he gonna get caught. And he don't like getting hit to the body. Errol, go to the body. Go ahead. He don't like that. Terrence Crawford got stupid pop. He don't want to get caught with nothing by Crawford.
Hey. I said you can't have nothing in that back room. I want to play.
So Keith ain't gonna fight nobody till maybe this time next year. That's when Keith gonna do something.
What? I don't like the hat, bro. Respect. Let me see. Turn around, let me see your hat. Hey, respect. That card though, bro. Do not say no more hats.
It's Raiders, man.
Do not say no more hats.
It's the Raiders, man.
No more hats. Yo, I'll keep it safe for you, bro. No, you won't. You don't even know where your Batman hat is. I know exactly where it is.
Where is it?
Actually, on the wall.
Exactly. I told you she didn't want me to get no more hats. Told you.
It's on the wall.
It's Raider hat. See the kind of punches? It will be. I think Garcia might even put Spence on his butt. I think he might get a knockdown, but not like he beating like a flash knockdown, like just catching him. One of the ones that'll wake you up. I think Danny can catch him like that. Bruh, you know what? I need people to stop it with Wilder too. Bruh, Chad Dawson has done more than Deontay Wilder.
Sorry.
I don't have the energy for Wilder no more. When you got fighters like Chad Dawson that has done more than you in boxing, bro, I don't want to hear nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
I'm gonna come back for that later.
I don't want to hear about Wilder.
Pass me those wipes.
I really don't. Zach Judah's done more.
And also just
Juan Manuel Marquez, Julio Cesar Chavez. Tito not Tito Ortiz. Felix Tito Trinidad. Shane Mosley. Oscar De La Hoya. All right, man. Come on, bruh. This is ridiculous. I don't want to hear about Wilder. I'll be on Wilder all day. I'll get to 1 million views easy talking about Wilder. What's up, Yaz? You need to put some respect on these on some of these real fighters' names. Like I said, these fighters these days aren't competitive. They're not competitors. They just in it because they good at it. You know what I mean? They could scrap a little bit and they making something of it. But as far as being a real competitor, really want to see what you can do and test yourself and go to the pinnacle of the actual sport, man, no. No. When you dare to be great, it's a risk you take. Kell Brook took the risk. He paid the price. A lot of fighters take the risk, they pay the price, and don't go their way. Some fighters take the risk, and they don't pay a particular price. And make the best of it. Become great. But a lot of fighters aren't that. They're not. Shakur is a competitor. Teofimo, competitor. These dudes are competitors. Amir Khan is a competitor. People forget that. And they'll say he's not a competitor. He always got knocked out. Thank you for proving my point. I love it when people try to downplay me by proving me right. That's just beautiful. No, I don't see Teofimo at 47. I don't see him fighting at 47. I don't think he got it for 47. I barely think he got it for 40. I barely think he got it for 40. But 47? Nah. Not 47. I want to see that too. I want to see either or. It don't matter. That or Ramirez. It don't matter. Either or, it's gonna be fireworks. Yeah, Bud will retire. You're right about that. He probably would. By the time Teofimo do everything he wanted to do at 35, do everything he wanted to do at 40, Bud probably didn't retire by him. By that time. That's real talk. Real talk. I have to say this because I didn't touch on it too much in my last live stream. But the fight that was considered, what was it, a majority draw? Because they said that man's eye wasn't, please, I can't remember the fight. Where the eye was swollen shut by a punch. And then they gave that man a W. It's on the tip of my tongue, I can't remember. Please remind me. Somebody put up the fight. Can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. Yes, Maloney Franco. Robbery. That was a punch. That was a punch. Anybody want to say the thumb? Look, hold up. Why do you have a cup?
Run, baby, run.
Okay, hold on. Now look. Now you see this? You see this? See this right here? See that? Shout out to Everlast. Appreciate you. See this? The thumb, right? Let me slide these on for you. For you retarded people. That says that the thumb, bruh, there's no way. No way, bruh. And the competitive gloves have this too, so don't be sitting here, those aren't competitive gloves, those are no, I don't want to hear that. So, same difference, right? You cannot open your hand, right? And poke somebody in the, cannot do it. From where he was at, you could see, obviously, it was a punch. It was a punch. That's what it was. Wasn't no thumb in the eye. You could see the The perfect fist right here was just like this. Boom, hit. So if he got hit with this right here, that's not him poking his thumb in his eye. He got hit with a punch. And by I think it is athletic commission rules that this part is a part of the fist now. So if you get hit with it, it's just as much as getting hit with the whole woo-wah. Yeah, it was a no decision. Dude won the fight. He busted his eye up. They should have easily gave him a TKO victory. Easily gave him a TKO victory. This is a part of your fist, bruh. The cold part about it, his hand wasn't even open. You had a full closed fist. Hit him. Bam. Perfect punch. Turned it. Hit. Bam. Perfect. Turned it and everything. Hit him with these two knuckles. All that. Perfect punch placement. Perfect. And you mean to tell me if I hit a dude perfect for about 2 minutes, I'm going to lose the fight, or y'all going to basically say it's a no contest? I don't want to hear that. Oh, he's Everlast. He's Everlast. I want some boom ones for Christmas. It wasn't, and the cold wasn't no headbutt, no nothing. No clashing heads, no nothing. Man, money gonna get a lot of money, bro. Money. That's why UFC fighters don't get paid the way they supposed to. And that's why you don't see the best fights in boxing. Money. Money. And these dudes ain't competitors. It's BS, bro. It was a punch. Oh, I haven't seen him. What's up, Boxosaurus? I haven't seen him. I haven't seen Quez in a minute. He just popped up on my live that day. Because I don't be on Instagram like I used to. I be too busy with them. Matter of fact, I gotta get to him. Will you stop this? That's gross. I just had my one of my girls' birthdays. So.
Oh my God.
You silly. But I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I gotta get out of here.